Hi, I'm Helmi Hess. I'm the recovery biologist for the Eastern Loggerhead Shrike Recovery Program here at Wildlife Preservation Canada. For monitoring and surveying shrikes, one of the best things you can do is get a good vantage point. So I'll often find something that I can climb up on top of and see far and wide so that I can spot any loggerhead shrikes that might be here. The Eastern Loggerhead Shrike Program relies on ranchers to allow us access to their land so that we can look for the shrikes. Often, cow pastures are the best habitat for the loggerhead shrikes, as they also have short grasses and the occasional shade tree that they can use for perching, nesting, and for impaling sites. Where I'm standing is a really good example of what the Carden alvar looks like. An alvar means that the bedrock of limestone is really close to the surface, and there's only a very thin layer of topsoil over top. So as you can see here, I'm standing right on limestone, and it's really thin all the way over this grassland. So this is a perfect hunting ground for the loggerhead shrike, which requires short grasses so that it can see its prey from where it's perching. We're here on one of our sites in the Carden alvar, and we're about to go check a nest, which is just about 100 meters behind me. There's a nest cam installed on that nest, and this is actually the pair's third nest attempt this year. Their first two nests have both failed. One, we believe, due to freezing, and the second was preyed upon by likely a small avian predator. Here we go to do a nest check. The nest check that we just did, looking at the first and second nest attempts of this pair. The first nest was right in that very dense hawthorn bush over there. And the second nest attempt was just behind you in another hawthorn bush that's a little less dense, a little easier to see. We are just about to get our captive bred fledglings into the enclosures, which will then, when they are ready, be released into the wild. Here's a little look at our enclosures. They're out in the shrike's natural landscape, so out in the Carden alvar, and we try to make them as natural looking as possible, with a live hawthorn tree in the middle, which the birds use to impale their prey, as well as hiding places and natural cedar greenery, perches, and a view over the natural landscape around them to get them used to it. There's also barbed wire, which is there for impaling, rocks on the ground, and logs, as well as an opening to the enclosure next door so that when the fledglings are ready to meet each other, they can do so at their own time. Wildlife Preservation Canada has many partner facilities that breed loggerhead shrikes in captivity. When the shrikes are old enough to leave the nest and are no longer taken care of by their parents, they are transferred to one of our field site locations, such as in Carden or Napanee, where the fledglings are carefully monitored and tested for their ability to hunt before they are released and added to the wild population. For the first time in 5 years, we have counted over 50 wild adult shrikes and spotted 45 fledglings from those wild pairs. So thanks again, and we look forward to sharing more of our progress.